You wake up, but you're not sure you woke up. There's a difference between sleep and unconsciousness, and you stopped knowing which one it is weeks ago. You open your eyes. Darkness. Not the darkness of a room or a closed door. This is the darkness of a building with no roof. Just sky, grey as ash. You try to sit up. Your coat is frozen to the floor. You pull, it tears away with a sound like paper. You cannot feel your feet. You look down at your boots. Ice. The leather is ice. You remember a thought from 3 weeks ago when you still had thoughts like this, that -30 would be the worst thing. You were wrong. -40 is not worse than -30. It is something else entirely. The room you are in used to be a factory. You know this because there is a machine still bolted to the floor 6 meters away. What kind of machine you stopped caring about in November? There are shapes near the wall. You recognize them. They are 3 of the men from your unit. You do not look at them directly anymore. You learnt not to do that. Somewhere around the second week, you need to move. Not because there is somewhere to go. There is nowhere to go. You are encircled. The Soviets closed the ring in November, and since then, the only way out of Stalingrad is a direction you try not to think about. You need to move because if you stay still, you will not wake up again. Your hands, you look at your right hand, the last 2 fingers are the colour of old wood. You stopped being able to feel them 4 days ago. You have been watching them, waiting to see if they change colour again. They did. Stand. The effort of it takes everything. Your legs are there, somewhere under the uniform that was designed for a summer campaign in a country that does not have winters like this. The men who planned this did not plan for winter. That thought used to make you angry. Now it doesn't make you anything. There is a canteen on the floor. You pick it up, frozen solid. You put it inside your coat, against your chest, and you wait. You need to cross the courtyard, 40 meters of open ground. Yesterday, they shot a man from the eastern building while he was doing the same thing. He made it 20 meters. You watch the eastern windows. Nothing moves. The snipers on both sides are somewhere in those buildings. They are cold too. Maybe colder than you. You tell yourself this because it helps you move. You go fast, or what passes for fast, when your legs are frozen and you haven't had more than bread and thin soup since before Christmas. Halfway, nothing, 3/4, a sound, not a shot, something else, a crack from above. Then the rocket. You throw yourself against the wall, the ground shakes. Then the sound like the sky being torn open. Then nothing. You are on the ground. You don't know how. Your face is in the snow. You can taste something. You stand. Again, you reach the door on the other side. You go through it. Inside now, the cold is the same inside as outside. There is no difference anymore. You have not been warm since October. You are not sure you remember what warm feels like. There is something on the floor that was food. Once you do not look at it too closely. You keep moving. At the end of the hall, there is a room with a door still on its hinges. You go in, 3 men in there, alive. You can tell because they look up. One of them is burning pieces of a chair in the corner. You go to it, you hold your hands near it. For a moment, just a moment, the pain comes back into your fingers. Real pain. The kind that means something is still there. Nobody speaks. There is nothing to say that hasn't already been understood. The encirclement is complete. There is no relief force coming. That was confirmed 2 weeks ago. By then, most of you already knew. You lean against the wall. The cold comes through the stone, through the coat, through everything. You close your eyes, not to sleep, just for a moment. Just a moment. You think of a street. Not here. Somewhere with trees. Summer. The image comes and goes. Like trying to read in a dark room. You open your eyes. You are still here. The fire is smaller. The chair is almost gone. One of the men has stopped shivering. You watch him for a moment. He does not start again. You look at the window. The light outside is the same as when you woke up. It is always the same. Grey, flat. The sun barely clears the horizon in January in Stalingrad. You think about the mathematics of it. Rations, less than 100 calories today. Temperature, somewhere below 40. Relief, not coming. The mathematics have been clear for a long time now. You just kept solving them, hoping for a different answer. You are so tired, not sleepy, tired of the specific weight of continuing. The fire goes out. Nobody moves to rebuild it. There is no more chair. The cold comes back. Not like a change, like a return to the true state, as if the fire was the interruption. You close your eyes again. The street with the trees comes back, clearer this time. You can almost hear it. Almost. You are so cold. And then you are not